It's a new day with a brand new heroes, and I'm actually really excited for these two because it is the two old. Oh, they come with. Oh, yes, yes, they come with the stage. This gruesome twosome will throw your enemies off their game with their devastating critiques and one-liners. Nobody's safe from the original hecklers. Oh yeah, Statler and Waldorf. Oh yes, yes, and yes. Favorite character from the Muppets. I just can't wait to. Hey, this game ain't half bad. Nope, it's all bad. Okay, they're control from the back line. Unfortunately, they are the blue team, and my blue team is kind of getting overpopulated, but I can't help it. A lot of my favorite characters are on the blue team, so I just gotta keep going. Let's just see all the skills now. Tired material. Statler and Waldorf are bored to sleep by their enemies' performance. While asleep, they are invincible, immune to disables, and heal HP over 3 seconds. Once they wake up, their entire team gains 80% more armor and reality for 10 seconds, along with 5 stacks of hardy, while all enemies gain 2 stacks of weakness that last 10 seconds. Weakness. What does weakness do again? Enemies with weakness take 10% more damage per stack and can only have a max of 5 stacks. Okay, I was hoping... in the patch notes, I thought it said fatigue. So I thought that would be good, that we have a character that gives us hardy and gives the enemies fatigue. Because I have character... Do I have... I think I have character... Sadness is really my main fatigue distributor. So I was hoping this one would also be dealing out fatigue. But it doesn't look like they do, unfortunately. Statler and Waldorf boo at the enemy team, encouraging the audience to throw vegetables at them. All enemies take normal damage from the flying vegetables and are studied and silenced for 8 seconds. Is it like Jack Sparrow, where his ship shoots out a certain amount of cannons, or is it just like the vegetables just do damage in general? Like a bunch of vegetables come out and everyone just takes immediate damage. Review bombing. Oh, this one could be the ability that doesn't work as well. Statler and Waldorf rate the enemy with the highest armor's performance, decreasing that enemy's armor and reality by 80% and applying curse for 10 seconds. Dang, yeah, two savages. Unfortunately, this one has a chance to fail depending on the enemy's level. So, yeah, make sure this one is always maxed out. I mean, make sure all skills are maxed out, but make sure this one specifically is maxed out. Negative Buzz. When Statler and Waldorf apply 2 instances of weakness to enemies, the ally with the highest skill power gains skill power for 5 seconds. So the strongest get stronger. Statler and Waldorf's basic attacks will now deal a bonus amount of fantastic damage to enemies with weakness. But they're already, weakness is already, they take more damage. And then with that, they take even more damage. Oh, man. The skill power increase can be triggered once every 5 seconds. This was their purple skill, right? Yeah. And now this is the red skill. Tired Material now provides Statler and Waldorf with an 80% tenacity and evasion increase for 10 seconds after they wake up. So that means even if you do disable them, they're gonna be brushing it off. Review bombing now applies 121 tenacity decrease and evasion decrease to enemies for 10 seconds. So, okay, so those last few skills weren't anything out of the ordinary, but this skill's pretty solid. Still, it doesn't, regardless of whether these characters are usable or not, I'm going to be maxing them out anyway, because it's Statler and Waldorf. You'd be a fool not to level up these two. Okay, okay, hang on, let me guess these names. CA, there are lots of characters with CA, and FO. Okay, what are they? Oh, Fozzie Bear and Carl, okay. Back to summary, and then, so let's just see what these skills are. For Carl, oh my gosh, an old man army, of course. With each use of Tired Material, 3 allies gain a stack of hardy. When an ally gains a stack of hardy from Statler and Waldorf, they heal for 10% of their max HP. Oh, that's really useful, actually. The heal can trigger once every 10 seconds. Oh, that's less useful. That's a long cooldown. Max HP to Statler and Waldorf and allies while they have a hardy buff. And then skill power and reality to Statler and Waldorf and allies, just in general. As for Fozzie Bear, Rotten Performance now applies 10% armor and reality decrease to enemies. And I assume it goes up to 50%. Although compared to, like, healing, compared to, like, the armor decrease, I guess if you want these guys to be defensive or offensive, this one's another one where it's a toss-up between the two. And then armor and... okay, but this one, the buffs, the general buffs, actually, like, not just when you have hardy. It's, like, in general. Your allies get more armor, reality, and skill power. So I guess in terms of general stats, you want Fozzie Bear, but if you want that extra healing, go for Carl. As for the battle badge, I don't really care about the battle badge because they just seem completely irrelevant to me. Like, I as I said before, I never charge the battle badges because they're just so expensive. And then, for what? Then when you actually promote them, you don't even get any of those resources back. I mean, you do get resources back, but it's such a small amount. And it's just really not worth the trouble of charging battle badges. Even, honestly, even just, like, unlocking the battle badge is so expensive as you level up more and more and more. Because the antivirus, I mean, the megavirus, I don't know if it's, like... I do get up to, like, pretty high levels of rage on the antivirus, but it still gives me such, like... Fighting it like I don't know, the main, like, my highest score and one of my lower scores, the prizes, the prize scale is really not that different, so it really just doesn't feel like the mega virus is worth doing, which means the battle badge isn't really worth leveling up compared to the patch, where I can actually do the patch, and they got the rewards between the lower level and the higher level is vastly different, and it seems like I do gain a huge amount of skill power and just a huge ability upgrade in general when I do activate the battle badge. Like, in fact, even then, when they're like certain characters like Olaf and Baymax who used to be like pretty just there, like because of the power creep and all, after their buffs, they are now like some of the best characters to use right now. Olaf and Baymax can just decimate armies by themselves. Also, I appear to be having a connection issue, so please stand by. Okay, Statler and Waldorf, let's go up against... This is a very difficult team, I assume, because we got Phoebes, Shigo, Maylin, Jim, and Ariel against... No, not Baloo. You were fighting... You're old... Okay, let's see the Muppets. Let's see how they settle on their own. So they just show up, and they just peer through, and they're already there, ready to... just destroy your... Oh. Oh, dang. Everyone died but Ariel. Holy moly. Oh, that was chaotic. Let's go again. I want to see that again. Okay, so they're just chatting. They gave everyone the thumbs down, and the moment the vegetables come up, everyone died. Including Statler and Waldorf. Okay, let's try that again, but this time let's give them someone to soak up damage. Shank, get out there. Okay, they still peer through. Shank comes in. Here come Jim, Ariel. Oh, everyone's here. Okay, there. Now it's Shank in the way. Okay, never mind. Maylin just plows through. And Statler Waldorf can't really do a thing now. Shigo will probably destroy them when she eventually charges her Omega ability. Oh, no, we killed everyone. So is this another character that's just immune to knockback? Hang on. Does Ariel actually have knockback? Because okay, so the thing is, there are lots of characters where they have to stay in place. Like Ariel, she's on a rock. You can't really knock back Ariel. And then you have... I know Gerald is like full-on immune to knockbacks, but it's part of his skill where if you do knock him back, he falls down. So Statler and Waldorf could be another one of those characters that... Then, actually, wait. May knocks characters back, doesn't she? Where are you, May? Let me see your abilities. No, your abilities. Do you knock back? Okay, that's a knockback symbol, right? Yes, it does. You have two, in fact. Let's see if that actually knocks back Statler and Waldorf again. So let me just go again, slow motion. I just want to see when Maylin charges Do Statler and Waldorf get pushed? Okay, yes. No, they don't. And actually, well, that might be the wrong ability. Okay, one. Okay, that one didn't knock him back either. So I'm assuming no, they don't get knocked back. Those tomatoes, man. Okay, it doesn't look like it's like Jack Sparrow's ability where it's like each tomato does a certain amount of damage. It's more like it's more of a damage all abilities, and then once the tomatoes reach their side of the screen and hits a specific character, that's when hey, speak of the Red Devil. It's Mei Lin Lee. I'm saying that right. Mei Lin Lee. Yeah, Mei Lin Lee. For some reason, because there's so many characters named Lin and Lee and Mei Lin, and it gets confusing. So I tend to forget her name. Okay, not really much else to show. No other new characters. That was Statler and Waldorf. Prize wall this Thursday. So I guess I won't see you until the patch notes for Jurassic World Alive come out, because the data mine just revealed a whole bunch of patch notes for that game, and I'm very much actually, you know what? I'm pretty sure just reading that will be just as good as for another video itself. So I'm gonna do that. So I guess I'll see you Wednesday, or well, you know what? Whatever. You'll see me when you see me. Goodbye.